Hello everyone, welcome back to Raven Relics. Today I'm going to flip through the second and final book in my small late fall October collection. It's just going to be these two books, this one and then the previous one with antique covers. I kind of fell behind because of my puppies, which is totally fine. But I'm ready to wrap things up and move on and into 2020. So I am so excited to show you guys this book. It's another, I guess you could call old world eclectic style book because there's really no definite theme. It's just a mishmash of stuff that I loved and wanted to put together. So we're gonna call it old world eclectic. Let's get right into it. Sari silk ribbon closure as usual now. And I left all the strings because I love the strings. I love it to be very rustic. So there's that. Cover fabric is this beautiful fern pattern, which I coffee dyed in like splotches basically. So originally it was like this dusty blue or dusty lavender even. And then with the coffee stains, it's now more of a dusty brown or gray even. We have basic silver Tim Holtz corner protectors. I wanted to keep the cover pretty simple. This is, oh, and here's the spine. I used the larger or greater thickness of thread again, which I absolutely love. This book is like way over 300 pages. I don't even, maybe it's like just, I don't know. I honestly don't know. It'll be in the listing. This will be going in my Etsy shop very soon along with the other one, like I said, and all of those very specific details will be in the listing. It's a thick book. This is a very thick book. My books are just massive tomes. Also, by the way, my mouth is very dry today, so I'm going to be drinking water periodically. Don't mind me. Okay. So, all of the usual foundational materials are the same. Professional bookbinder's board for the covers, archival grade adhesive, 100% Irish linen waxed thread, and then 50-pound drawing paper for the text block. Something I did a little bit different with this book is I used two different dimensions of paper. So you'll notice that probably maybe half of all the pages, not quite half, almost half of the pages in this book are a little bit narrower than this width right here. I just like the different, I don't know, I like the layering effect of having different dimensions of paper. All right, enough babbling. Okay, so black velvet bookmark, straight at one end, tapered on a diagonal at the bottom. It's just like, you can see here, it's just like, it's like esoteric, but nature, but whimsical. I don't know. It's just my style. It's just things that I love. All right, so some very esoteric ephemera in the pocket. I ripped that on purpose. I really did. I ripped it on purpose. All of the ephemera has been aged by hand with Tim Holtz Distress ink. And here is a close-up of the Tim Holtz end papers. Super grungy, and a big, beautiful side pocket, which has this, I don't know, kind of like a faded green almost. No, it's more like a tannish green damask pattern. All right. And then here on the first page, we have a super, super cool digital stamp of a weather vane with crescent moons. And then up at the top here is a little Tim Holtz paper clip holding down a coffee dyed envelope, and it unfolds pretty far down. So it's small, but it's long. And like I said, you can tell this first page and the second page here are a little bit narrower than the actual full text block size. Other side of that paper clip is another one of those medical plates, old plates. Awesome, awesome coffee stains. All right. Paper clipped here to the side is a big, beautiful image of some owls. And this is also like an old scientific plate. I don't know if you can see, there's little like reference letters above the owls for the different species. So my books are really thick. Can't remember if I said that already because I've tried to film this like 900 times, but my books are very thick now. You know, they're just, it's like 300 plus pages. Here is another side pocket made out of this beautiful chocolate brown patterned paper, and then another esoteric-like plate journal card. Raven on a branch stamp. So anyway, they're super thick, and so even though this is a moderately filled journal in terms of the ephemera and stamps and stuff, there's still a lot of blank paper. So I'm going to try to flip through as fast as I can, even though there's some really awesome stains that you could look at on the blank pages. I'm just going to try to go, you know, not dilly-dally. Here is a beautiful image of a clock, and then paper clipped here is a map that I folded, and there's another little fold out here. You could glue down the top and the bottom and make it a pocket if you wanted. Shield stamp, a beautiful deep green, like a forest green, old antique map paper clipped there. And then this first side of this patterned paper here is just so cool. It's so cool. Other side of that amazing paper, and then a digital stamp of a globe on the other page. I hope you like the sound of pages turning, because I do. Digital stamp of a tree, and then some gray old antique map paper with a compass image that I glued down as a pocket, and inside the pocket is another piece of esoteric ephemera. Pause, hold that thought. I need a drink of water. Okay, continuing. Sometimes there's like a whole bunch of those narrower pieces of paper right in a row. Sometimes there's not even one in the signature. Here's the other side of that map paper. Another pocket, again, made out of this esoteric image. And then a big tag made out of the same paper that I used to make the side pocket on the front cover, or in the front cover. And this is the debut of one of my new Empire line stamps. I got a bunch more after the Makers Festival. My success at the Makers Festival allowed me to do that for myself. Okay, here is a very faded Tree of Life stamp down at the bottom, and again, another scientific kind of fantasy plate of a griffin and a bunch of other nature elements. Digital stamp of a vase, and then a pocket made out of, again, another scientific plate. That's the Nick the Booksmith, I think, Sir Isaac Newton collection. And then in the pocket are these two gorgeous tags. They both, you know, were double-sided, but I just love the way that the leaves look. So these are bookmarks or tags. Owl stamp. Old white gray map. Some graph paper. And then a beautiful border stamp up at the top. Other side of that graph paper. This is a piece of ephemera that says the alphabet in the Old English character. Very cool. And then another new Empire Line stamp. Oh, I love this paper. Oh my gosh. Can never get enough of the speckles. Oh yes, I love, 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 love. Gorgeous matte paper, bright, colorful, antique matte paper, and then a frame centered on the other page. Another Empire Line stamp, hand pointing at the sun. I've used that many times. Other side of that antique matte paper. Sorry, it's really hard to tell. I do not have the greatest setup for making videos, and I feel like it contributes to my awkwardness because it's very hard for me to actually know whether or not I'm centered, so I'm just constantly checking, getting up and down. Here is a pocket made out of kind of like a gothic, ghostly looking woman, and then more vintage esoteric ephemera. Digital stamp of kind of like a study room setup with the globe and the books. Here is a map of Scotland that I just folded in kind of a haphazard way and put on the edge of the page. I didn't even put a paper clip. It's securely on there though. So this is an old map of Scotland. I don't remember if I said that it was a map of Scotland specifically. I'm losing my mind. Again, puppy brain. I said it in the last video. I might be repeating myself. I might just be totally missing the boat. I don't, I'm doing my best. All right. Oh yeah, this is super cool. I guess this is like an old beehive, I assume. I think that's what that is. Another medical plate with the, I think it's the Sir Isaac Newton. Again, it'll be in the listing. And then postcard. Digital stamp of some berries and leaves, a big side pocket with an amazing, amazing coffee stain, some ephemera. This was a piece of ephemera that I actually got unexpectedly with a journal that I bought for myself. There is another Empire line stamp, a lion's head with a crown. Almost there. Final piece of ephemera here. There is snake coiled around some arrows and a crown. Again, Empire line stamp. A big coffee dyed envelope with a griffin stamp at the bottom. And this is the same sun card that was in the big pocket, the big cover pocket at the very beginning. It's just smaller, and I just glued it straight down. So it's not a pocket or anything, it's just kind of like a tab up there. And that's it. This back cover is arguably my favorite part. No, there's got to be other parts that I like just as much, but I am obsessed with this end paper and nameplate. Oh my god, I love it so much. My stamp, and that's it. All right, guys, so that was my final book of 2019, even though it kind of bled into 2020. That's totally fine. I absolutely love the way that it came out. Like I said, it will be in my Etsy shop along with the, oh, actually, let me grab it. Along with this beautiful book. They will be collectively in my Etsy shop, hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Sometime in the next couple of days for sure. And then it's on to a fresh new start with 2020, and I can't wait. I have so many ideas, it's ridiculous. So I think that's all for now, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.